What's up, Red Sea Nation? Back at you with another one on today. I am TA of Noble Sports Entertainment. If you have not yet to hit that subscription button on the channel, then what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, and do not miss an upload, because on this channel we talk sports, period. And you know we got to cover the Cardinals because we've been talking about them all off season, and we've been covering them throughout the season. So we got to talk about this game on today. This is the Week 4 recap against the LA Rams. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, pretty much, man, what a wonderful game for the Arizona Cardinals to be able to go into SoFi Stadium and ultimately get the win, snapping an 8-game losing streak to the Rams. You know, pretty much the Rams have dominated the Arizona Cardinals. I believe since 2017, the Cardinals have not won a game against the LA Rams, and today everything stopped. I really think, guys, like I've been saying before, man, I think that this Cardinals team this year is a special team. You know, I definitely would love Larry Fitzgerald to be a part of what these guys are doing, and it'll be a shame, man, if Larry's not on this team and this team happens to go to the postseason and happens to go to a Super Bowl this season. You know, but I'm not gonna jump that far yet, because they still have a long year and they still got a lot of games to try to win. But right now the Cardinals are playing fantastic football. These guys are 4-0. Next week, you got to go against another division opponent in the San Francisco 49ers. So you got to be ready for that game, because that game is not going to be a cakewalk. So, you know, you can't take none of these division games lightly. And then you're going to have to eventually play Seattle and try to beat those guys as well. But let's go off into the stats. Let's talk about what happened in this game. Definitely, Kyler Murray today was more like a game manager. He was 24 out of 32 for 268 yards with 2 touchdowns. And yes, he did not throw an interception in this game. So he pretty much managed the game really well, man. Kyler Murray was out there running around and doing what he needed to do. He didn't run every play. He just ran when he needed to run. And that's what you want from Kyler Murray. You don't want him using his legs all the time, but just every now and then. Today, Kyler Murray got help from one Mr. Chase Edmonds. Got to give him his props today. The dude was balling. He had 12 carries for 120 yards. Broke a long run against the Rams, man, and that was pretty awesome, man. Seeing Chase Edmonds do really well. The running back combination of Edmonds and Connor, man, is looking like it's working out. Both of those guys are getting the workload, man. Whether it be catching out of the backfield for Edmonds and Connor. Connor had 18 carries for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns. So anywhere around that goal line, man, Connor is going to score that football. So I believe Connor is up to 4 touchdowns already on the season, man. So that is awesome, man. Kyler Murray is starting to get some help out of the backfield, even though it's a 1-2 combination of both of those guys getting touches and looks out of the backfield. And then you got other guys stepping up besides D-Hop. You know, last year it was all about D-Hop getting acclimated to the team, but this year they're trying to acclimate AJ Green. AJ Green had another big game today. He had 5 receptions for 67 yards and a touchdown, while D-Hop had 4 receptions for 67 yards. And Max Williams, man, I love this tight end, man. I don't know where they found this guy from, man, but he is nice, man. He is definitely a good target, man, for Kyler Murray to throw the ball to, man. This dude catches the football, and he was rumbling down the field today. And I like what Max Williams is bringing in that tight end position. Had 5 receptions on today for 66 yards and a touchdown. But I got to put some shine on Marco Wilson, even though he had an interception in this game and it ultimately ended up getting called back on a penalty. Marco Wilson is looking lights out at that corner position for the Arizona Cardinals as a rookie. This dude is playing solid, man. Today led the team with Isaiah Simmons with 6 tackles. And definitely, man, this team is going to get better, man. Now, one thing I can say about the Arizona Cardinals, they have to get better with being able to stop the run, man. The run is kind of killing them right now. So you want to get better being able to stop the run, because the 49ers are a team that like to run the football, and you got to start stopping that run, man. You know, right now, Chandler Jones hasn't had a sack since the Titans game, but I feel that eventually it's going to happen, man. He's going to end up getting some more sacks. And definitely I would love to see J.J. Watt get a sack or 2 here and there. But it's been tough for those guys for the last couple games. You know, guys have been protecting their quarterback pretty well against Chandler and J.J. Watt. But Byron Murphy, man, has his 3rd interception Third interception out of 4 games, man. Byron Murphy is playing lights out football. And if he keep picking up the passes like this dude is going to end up being a Pro Bowl corner this year, man. So that's going to be awesome, man, because you lost Patrick Peterson in the offseason, and then for Byron Murphy to step up and step in like he's been doing, man. He's been playing some phenomenal football. The secondary is looking pretty good. Solid, also led back there by Buda Baker, who had 5 tackles on the day as well, flying around, doing what he normally do. And then when you look on the Rams off side of the ball, Matthew Stafford on today was 26 out of 41. They kind of threw a little confusion his way a little bit. You know, he had 280 yards in his game, and also he had one interception as well. Darrell Henderson played pretty good today. He had 14 carries for 89 yards out of the backfield, did not score a touchdown. And then you got a career high from Vance Jefferson on today. He had 6 receptions for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. Cooper Kupp was looking good out there today. He had 5 receptions for 64 yards. Robert Wood caught 4 balls with 48 yards and a score as well. Taylor Rapp ended up having 6 tackles. Leonard Floyd had 6 tackles, and Sebastian Joseph had 6 tackles. So, man, this Arizona Cardinals, man, I'm telling you, man, like I've been saying, guys, for a very, very long time, if this defense comes together, because that's what's ultimately going to get the Arizona Cardinals far. We know how good the offense can be. You know how good Kyler Murray can be. Kyler Murray's looking like he's having an MVP season. I got to give it up to Kyler Murray, not turning over the ball today, not throwing an interception, being very, very wise with the football, getting out of bounds when he was scrambling and stuff like that. Kyler Murray got to be careful when he's scrambling, not to take a lot of hits, man. That's one thing that you don't want to do, because you don't want to injure that shoulder like he did last season. We know as Cardinals fans that Kyler Murray got injured towards the last part of the season last year, and kind of affected him, and it affected his play big time. So you don't want to see Kyler Murray taking big shots out there and things of that nature. You want him to be able to slide and get out of bounds, because you know every now and then, yes, you're going to have to run the football, and you're going to have to use Kyler Murray legs at times. But today, Kyler Murray got help from Chase Edmonds. Shout out to Chase Edmonds. Shout out to James Conner. Both of those guys did their job. Chase Edmonds, 12 carries, 120 yards. Awesome for him, especially with the Arizona Cardinals needing a guy to be able to eclipse not 1,000 yards rushing, but just 100 yards in a game. And Edmonds was able to do that today. Then Conner is working that goal line, man, and scoring in the goal line and getting touchdowns. So, man, it looks like A.J. Green, man, has found the home with the Arizona Cardinals. He's looking more comfortable every week. I know Christian Kirk wasn't involved in every different, I believe every week, man, it's going to be another receiver that's going to step up. Lately, D-Hop, they have been not forcing the ball to him. They've been spreading the ball around, and that's what you kind of want to see. You don't want to see D-Hop being forced the ball all the time, but you do want to see him score touchdowns, and you do want to see him get the ball in key situations, because he is that number one wide receiver on this team, man. And A.J. Green is fitting in well, playing phenomenal. The tight end, Max Williams, looking very underrated. Nobody really knew who this kid was and even talked about this guy. But Max Williams is looking good at that tight end position. You thought that you were going to do really, really bad, you know, because last season they had Dan Arnold, and Dan Arnold, I think, went to the Carolina Panthers. But Max Williams is playing excellent football, man. So a great pickup by the Arizona Cardinals to be able to get a guy like Max Williams on his team, because he is balling. So, guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. That is your recap of the Arizona Cardinals versus the Rams. A huge victory for the Arizona Cardinals on today. Final score of this game, 37-20. Cardinals get the nod, snap a 8-game losing streak to the LA Rams as they get ready for the next opponent in the San Francisco 49ers. It would not be easy. The 49ers pretty much stopped this team last year from getting into the playoffs. So you know that the Arizona Cardinals are going to be looking to fly high and looking for revenge. So let's go, Birds. Dangerous Birds in 2021. All right, guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. I am TA of Noble Sports. Make sure you hit that subscription button. I'm out of here. Peace.
I got it.